everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 127 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series, where I am focusing some starlight into my collector well, crystals. Avidus is the constellation I'm playing with right now. It's the growth constellation. Totally awesome constellation in that it helps plants to grow. And I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I honestly have no idea. I'm hoping is probably the right word, that Avidus constellation focus will do tick acceleration rather than bone mealing effect, right? It also gives regeneration, which is cool. So, yeah, that's what we're working on at the moment. And what I'd like to do is come over here, take this dude who is collection rate, and get him ready to go into here. So we actually just need a little bit of stardust. Or whatever, star metal dust. How do you get that again? Do we just hit this the thing and the whatchamacallit? Yep. I'll take that. That's a win. Alright. So collection rate is where we're gonna want to be with this bad boy. So collection rate crystal goes here, these dudes here. Am I doing this right? I can never tell. Yeah, that looks good. So that's the collection rate of Avidus. This is the ritual effect of Avidus. Cool? And now we're going to want to get ourselves a ritual altar. And let's see. So that's going to be a couple gold, some chiseled, some pillar. Just want a bunch of marble. Pillar, chiseled. We just want all our marble because we know we're going to need the things and the stuff anyway. So let's just get it all, be ready to go. And then we're going to need a bucket of starlight, which we can get. We're going to need a little bit of gold. We're going to need... I'm going to put my chorus flower and my aquamarines away. I'm going to need the crystal. Do we have any, like... I'll just grab a... I'll grab a size. That's unfair. Or tool durability. Sure, why not? And we're going to do this, and we need the bucket of starlight, which shouldn't be a problem. I think I can even borrow it from there. But I think I also have a little bit over there, too. And hey, look who's done. My collector crystal. Sweet. So you, sir, and make sure that it's the tool durability one that goes in there, not the one that we spent, you know, a bunch of time prepping. Make sure it's the tool durability one that goes in there. Alright, cool. So that'll be neat. I will probably want to focus this crystal, but let's start with the basics. Let's see how it goes by itself. Then we'll get the dim constellation thing going. Ulteria to, like, focus it down kind of deal, right? I think that would be cool. But yeah, let's just see. I'm curious to see how this works out, right? So I'm going to throw my... I'm gonna get my ritual pedestal thingy built, right, for the for the ritual. So I have to remember where ritual stuffs is. Let's see, rituals. Where are they? You might be an attunement. Celestial altar. There you are. Ritual pedestal. Cool. Be right back. Alright guys, so that should be the collector crystal-y bit. Let's get some more buckets. Might be cool. I can put away all my marble at the moment. I don't think I need more of that. We can come over to this. We're gonna want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. That should be cool. And that looks good. And then we're going to have our collector crystal. This is ritual effect. This is collector rate. That's cool. And then we break this, and the green particles tells me it's working. Beautiful, beautiful, nice. And then I want to make my anchors. That's these guys, remember? So I have everything kind of ready to go here for you guys. Now, how about these things? The lenses. Do we have enough lenses? We have 4 lenses. Purity 2, shape 3. So let's make one more set of lenses. Purity and shape what's important-ish. Do we have any purities? I can just get shape 3, right? And size also affects it, right? We may not have any purities. Because purity is the one that's tricky. It's just an annoying one. So let's just do size, and that should be good. I'll be back in a sec once I combine all these guys in the right way. We're going to want size 3 and shape 3. All right, magnet off. I turned it on because I was doing something else, and I forgot. Dire, please. So shape and size, and shape and shape, and shape and size, and we'll be right back. All right, so here we go. Size and shape. That looks good. And we've still got our this dude ready to go. All right, so let's get this whole ritual going. So first things first, we want the Levitas guy there. And he's going to be like a big area of effect, right? Remember? Around him. But I'd like to take my quantum jaw bag here so I can get my linking tool. And then we can link this guy to this. Ta-da! And now we're getting our light sparks. So let's get our marble pillars so that we can say things like, this is coming here, right? So we want you linked to this. Yes? That looks right to me. It's a little hard to tell exactly where you're going sometimes, but that should be good. And then your third one looks like you're here. Man, these are all on the first level. There we go. That's a third level guy. And then this one looks like a level 2. Into there. And that looks all good, right? So you're reflecting, you're reflecting, you're reflecting, and you two are reflecting. So that should be like, yeah, I'm getting regen 2. That's feeling pretty good. Now what I'd like to do is do the anchor thing. And I have to remember how the anchor works. Ritual anchor. There you are. I just have to remember where to place it. One anchor 5 meters above the pedestal can connect it to another anchor placed elsewhere. Right. Cool. So we're going to want... And then the 5th block will be you. And we'll know it's working based on particle effects. Do we think that's working? Or does it need to go one more? It's kind of... Well, we'll find out in a minute, right? So I don't know exactly where I want this to go. I'm thinking I might want him underneath. You think underneath might be a cool way? That might be a cool way to do it, right? Because I don't think they need line of sight to each other. I might be wrong. Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yes, that's definitely telling me good things are happening. Cool. Now let's get that thing from Astral that lets me see... Wow, look how large that area of effect is. Holy cow, we definitely want to bring that in. So let's ulterior that thingy, because that is huge area of effectiness. That is a huge area of effect. Dun 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 dun. A horde of raiders is coming from the southwest towards Direwolf's colony. We better go help. Right? I feel like that would be the nice thing to do. But I do kind of want to see. So what did they say? From the southwest? Southwest-ish. Alright. Literally attacking our barracks. Cool. Guardsmen? Hey! Look at you go! Nice work. I'm curious. I just want to see what happens here. I'm really curious. I'm going to try and hands off this a little bit. Just to see how well our guards react to this situation that's happening. I mean, like, they've got armor now, they've got weapons, they shouldn't have a problem. Sounds like they're trying to break in on stuff. Oh, look, they're shooting me now. As long as they don't light the village on fire, I'm okay. And this attack is just really pretty serious. I feel like we're gonna have some trouble here in a minute.
I'll be back.
You will not be back.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Alright, I clearly need to help.
I'll be back.
You know, as many guards as we have, let me tell you.
I'll be back.
You know what? They're starting to show up in force here. Trying a little bit to, you know, help. But I'm also trying a little bit to let them do it on their own. Nobody's died, right? Oh, nope. Emily U. Adams, the archer, has died. Sliced and diced by a barbarian.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Take him, Salem Kennedy. Don't just stand there. Don't walk away from... No! Salem! No! What are you doing?
I'll be back.
It's literally... What are you doing? What is this? A chief sword? Well, that's neat. But seriously, Salem, what was that? Salem's like, eh. Salem's like, eh. Whatever. Where's that last raider? You guys having trouble finding him? Is he in the water? Is that... Alright. Well, that was... something. That sure was something, wasn't it? I mean... You know. Now, where was I? I was doing the Alteria thing. Yes. So that was... I mean... You guys are getting better at defending. I will give you that. You're getting better. Not great is what are my notes. My notes are you need to get a little bit better than that still. All right, so Alteria looks like it's in the sky tonight, so let's make sure to get this ritual effect going. Boom. Do the thing. Turn off the magnet just to be a little safe. Yeah, definitely a good call there. We'll get you Alteria'd. And that'll bring in the ritual, make it smaller, so therefore it's going to affect things more quickly. Cool. So now if we come over here with you, you're going to do the things with the lasers and all that jazz, and then you're going to show me this much smaller area of effect. Nice. Nice. I don't even know if we need the ritual anchor thing. It's all good, though. It's all good. So now, for the moment of truth, you ready? We want chorus flower here. Pleased to be working. Do the thing. Do the thing. I believe in you. For sure. Chorus flower. You can do it. I mean, it seems to be growing, but not quite as fast as I had hoped it would. Oh, you can stop showing me that, by the way. Oh, wow, you're very particle-y. Look at it go. Do you think putting the anchor on top would help? Or maybe just get rid of the anchor altogether? Unlinked all links. So that means you're no longer particle-y. I was really hoping that you would grow, like, boom, boom, boom. Right? Now, just for fun, I'm going to plop a sapling here and see what happens. I'm assuming that we're still within the range, right, of this dude. I mean, on the outer edge of the range, but yes, within the range. Not quite as fast of a growth mechanic as I would have hoped for. I was hoping for, like, insta-growth. And this guy's taking his sweet time, too. I mean, the regeneration is nice, but not as quite as good as I had hoped for. And I mean, we've got this like amped up to the max. So one of these days I'll find like a super duper extra triple quick way of growing plants. One of these days. That's not bone meal effective, right? You know, like the rats should be able to do it, I would expect. But my expectation with the rats is, right, we're going to plop him. Let's say we put our rats here, right? If I put this guy here, he's probably going to grow very quickly, right? Maybe. No, because the rats have to be directly under the block that's being grown, right? So that's not going to work. We shall see. I'm just going to plop that guy there. Yeah, this thing's just not growing as fast as I'd hoped he would. I mean, it's obviously not nighttime, right? So that plays a contributing factor here, but still, with this setup, it should still be really stinking quick. So I might dismantle this for now, or at least block it, and we'll consider another usage of that in the future, because I don't want all the particle effects in the regen going on. That's just going to be a nuisance for me. So chorus flower growth, not quite as good as I had hoped for, which is a bummer. We'll have to figure out another option here. All right, guys, so I think our plan then is let's get back to the colony here and see what they're working on. So, oh, look at this combat academy. Looking fancy. Is it done? Is it built? Nope, it's still being worked on. So I think, you know, once the Combat Academy is done. Now, unfortunately, I had to close the game and reopen. So I'm waiting for my buddy. Now, also, we did have a death in the colony yesterday. So that's probably, there might be a day of mourning, right? Because we just had the archers shoot down or get shot. We'll see. Oh, no, Kai's working on Combat Academy. Good job, Kai. Maybe the day has already passed. It's been, you know, with days and nights, who knows what's going on. Where are you at with this, right? So you've got all the resources you need. You've just got to place a few of them, and you should be done. Wow, you still have a lot of building to do for that. Combat Academy level 2 is a lot. Let me tell you, a lot of upgrades. But let's see how this is doing. So our clipboard tells us that he wants a sword, and then Emmeline wants some smeltable ore. But I guess that's just like an active request. Do you think? Right? Why would she want... That's been up there for a while, and I'm wondering if that's just like an active request.
Not good enough, eh?
If I had smeltable ore, I'll work on it, I guess. Like, I know that's your job, right? But
I serve.
you know, talk to the miner. That's his job. His job is to get you smeltable ore, right? What's my buddy miner doing? I guess he's working, right? I got to imagine he's busy down there. Yeah, I guess so. All right, so let's see. My next goal then would be to, I think I want to get those guard towers going. So let's get this one. I'd like to, I think what I'm going to do, build options, begin building. There's no builder close enough. Assign it to a manual builder. Right, so yeast roll I think is not busy at the moment. So if I do build options, builder, yeast roll, and begin building, then he should get to work. And that should be cool. Yeah, if the builder's hut seems to have some kind of range around them, and if the building you're trying to make is too far away from it, it won't automatically assign. So you have to just manually tell it who to go with there. And I think in terms of like the main buildings we would want, this is pretty much everything, right? Are there many more buildings left that we haven't done? Let's take a quick inventory of buildings. We didn't do a bakery. Blacksmith, yes. Builder, house, courier, farm, yes. Field, fisher, guard tower. Some of the food ones we skipped, right? Forester we have, a mine we have, stonemason, town hall, warehouse, shepherd's hut. We never upgraded our town hall beyond level 1, but I don't know quite what the use of that is. We don't have a cowhand or a swineherd, right? So that's, I'm assuming, cows and pigs, right? And chicken farmer, right? We don't have those guys. Barracks we've got, restaurant we have, smeltery, composter, library. I don't think we have a library. We might want to look into that. Archery, combat academy, sawmill, stone smelter, crusher, sifter, requires research. I don't think there's a lot that I want out of that. Flower shop, we're good. Enchanter's tower, I never made either. University, we have... Yes, that's the big building right there. right? School, we've got Glassblower's Hut. I don't think we have one of those. We might want to look into that. Dyer, Fletcher, Mechanic, Tavern, Plantation, Rabbit Hutch for breeding rabbits, I assume. Concrete Mixer, Apiary. And that's about it, right? That's cool. We actually have most of it. Most of it. Mystical Site might be cool too. I think that just makes them happy. I think that's all the Mystical Site does. It's just like a make them happy thing. Yeah, no joke, guys. This Combat Academy level 2 is really just a lot of stuff. I really hope that level 3 doesn't, you know, overwrite a lot of what we had there already, but I guess we'll find out. Because I do kind of want a 3rd level. I want to get my archery upgraded too. Rohan. It's a good name for an archer, right? I feel like that's appropriate. So this guy's almost done. Guard tower is going to get going. Yisrael is waiting for fences, and on one hand, I want to just give him the fences, and on the other hand, I want to be like, hey, villagers, when are you going to... Oh, maybe he did get his fences. He might have gotten the fences he needs. Well, that's exciting. So that means I assume that he's going to get to work here in a moment. What else should we consider upgrading? Sophia's pretty good. Should I teach my Fletcher how to make fishing poles? I feel like that's a thing I could do, right? I don't see why not. See, the list of recipes that the Fletcher knows, they know how to turn gravel into flint and wool into string, which, by the way, is awesome. And I taught them the bow, but I feel like fishing rod might be a good call. Let's just make sure we have some sticks on us, because I need to, you know, or dictionary and yada, 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 yada. But teach recipe fishing rod, because she always runs out of fishing rods. And that's obviously not an ideal situation. So now our Fletcher can make more fishing rods for Buddy Sophia, who's actually probably quite low on fishing rods. Yeah, this looks like maybe the last fishing rod she has, unless there's a few in the warehouse. Let's check that out. Fishing rods. All right, I think Kai is almost done here. And I just kicked off Guard Tower 2 upgrade because as soon as this guy showed up, he started, you know, like, I need things. I need swords. Right? And okay, cool. I get it. I get it. You need a sword. But if I upgrade your tower, then you can use an iron sword, which I already know how to craft. Sure, I could teach my colony how to craft stone swords, but I don't want my villagers using stone swords. I want them using at least iron swords. So I'm hoping that, you know, by upgrading these 2 buildings, they will be allowed to use iron swords. They will request iron swords, and then we won't have to worry about either of those things. Is there anything else? Just the smeltable ore, which I don't quite understand why that's an open request. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's just like we're always requesting that kind of deal, or how that works. But it looks like Kai here is going in to fill in the last of the decorative things. Looks like he's got torches in his hand. You know, that's always a good sign. So I feel like the Combat Academy is about completed here, which I'm excited about, right? Let's check out Kai's to-do list. He obviously has all the things he needs, but he needs an iron sword and an item frame. Hey, did you not bring them with you, you lazy bum?
It's your gold.
He's got one of the item frames. Maybe he has to go get the sword. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Luckily, that's a thing that my blacksmith can supply now, right? Now, Yisrael, did you start yet, or are you about to start? I've started work on Guard Tower 2. Good. Excellent. And the only things he needs are cobblestone stairs and an oak fence, which should all be craftable, right? Right? Right. Pretty sure that's accurate. Like, my stonemason can do cobblestone stairs, right? List of recipes. Yep, cobblestone stairs. So all of that should be satisfied, which is why we're not seeing it on the open request screen. Even though he doesn't have them yet, he was able to get them from one of the village huts. So that's actually kind of cool. That way we know, like, what the village can supply versus what I need to supply, right? He would have an open request for something if he couldn't get it from the village. I like that. I definitely like that. Now, where'd Kai go? You working, buddy? That's Yisrael. Where's Kai? Kai, where'd you go? He got lost. Lost in his own museum. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I'm guessing he'll show up at some point. It's also getting a little bit late-ish, but I feel like... Oh, there we go. Hooray! Combat Academy. Complete level 2. Nice. Now you, I presume, are whining.
With pleasure.
So let's... I will work on that. Open request. I'm going to cancel it. Or has it been upgraded to... Yeah, let's cancel it. right?
Not good
So
enough,
now his
eh?
requests are, they want an iron sword. Nice, nice. I'm assuming that over time that would have auto-canceled itself, but now we can see that that iron sword is going to be fulfilled from over here. See? Iron sword. Sweet. For Anna. Perfect. Perfect. And then once Guard Towers 2 is done, this guy will also decide he wants an iron sword. Right? And that'll be cool beans. And he'll accept, you know, what we've got. So, much more self-sufficient. I feel like that's a huge improvement. I definitely do. Alright, good news. So, the level 2 guard tower is done. This guy no longer wants a stone sword. He's happy to take... Ooh, somebody needs a shield, huh? Somebody needs a shield. We should go investigate. Can you learn how to make shields? Shield recipe? Yes. Beautiful. So now you can make shields for us. Awesome. So if I'm looking at Yisrael's builder's hut, we see that he needs a bunch of stuff, right? A lot of oak, a lot of torch, black carpet, armor stand, stone bricks, target birch planks. But if I look at the clipboard, it's showing that he only needs a few birch planks and a target, which to me means that everything else he needs can be supplied by the colony, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, that's what that means. So I just gave him those things. The colonists should be able to get the black carpet, the armor stand, the bow, the like all that stuff should be doable. Cool. Man, do we have a lot of guards now or what? I love that. I love that we have a lot more guards. Because, again, my main thing is I want to make sure that we're in good shape. Maybe I shouldn't have you... You know, on second thought, I probably should have had this facing the other way, but I think we're going to have a wall built around this thing, kind of like we do with the Combat Academy now. I think that's what the next archery upgrade is going to have, like a proper wall here. So hopefully they're not shooting arrows at the barracks anymore. I feel like that was a mistake on my part. But I think once we hit level 2, it's not going to matter anymore. There'll be a wall there to prevent accidental, you know, firearms discharge. Let's put it that way. But overall, my colony is doing really well. I think they're really, really becoming more self-sufficient. I did have to claim a few more chunks. I realized I didn't have quite as many chunks loaded that I needed to, but they're better now. We still have a couple more buildings to look at getting, like we saw here. I mean, I wonder what's the library do? What's the library do? Mine colonies library. What does that building do? Raise your adult citizen's intelligence skill, which influences all other skill increases at other jobs. The citizen will randomly level up their intelligence as long as they're assigned to the library. Being a library student is their full-time job, so you can't have one citizen work at the library and another worker hut at the same time. 2 citizens can study per library level. So basically level 1 library, 2 people can be educated. Level 5 library, 10 people can be in there at a time. So that's interesting. So I guess the library is where they can go before they get a proper job. So I wonder how automatic stuff is going on, right? Like, will it automatically assign people to the library and then back to other jobs? Or that's interesting, though. The other one was the Enchanter's Tower. Not in love with that one because it's not a self-sufficient kind of thing. It'll make enchanted books, but it won't enchant people's items. You have to do that manually. And then there was the Glassblower's Hut, which I assume is just, you know, glass. Maybe we should Glassblower's Hut. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Plop that guy down. Just because then we, you know, automatically supply glass to the place, and that would be cool. I think that sounds like a plan. Let's get our builder's wand out of here. I know that we had moved that. We're gonna place you right next to that dude, right? So there we go. Cool. Wooden, level 5, just to know what it looks like. At the end of the day, we're gonna move you forward a little bit. Let's rotate you, because I'm not quite... Oh, look how fancy he gets. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool beans. Does that look good? Let's align him a little bit to the right here so that we know... I like that. Does that look good? And then that's within the boundaries. Yeah, that looks good to me. Oh, and before we... I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. He's not going to be sunken in. He's just going to have some cobblestone underneath. So, Glassblower's Hut it is. Cool. Get to work, somebody. Build this building for me. Because that will allow me, I presume, to make glass, right? That's going to turn sand into glass. And I think that that will be one of the last things that I've been manually supplying. I also assume it's going to do glass panes. All right, so I'm going to let that thing cook. Next episode, I think we're going to come back. We're going to take a break from a few things that we've been working on. I really want to check out Fusion. in Mechanism, because it's been a while since we've messed with anything techy. So I think getting into a tech-related mod would be a good time. And also, I'm not sure if Mechanism's fusion has changed at all now that there's the fission stuff. I mean, obviously our fission reactor, I haven't even looked at in many an episode. I don't even know where we left off with it. I mean, how's our power? I guess we're good. We've got lots. We've got, you know, trillions of RF. But, you know, it could be fun to get into fusion reactors a little bit. I have no idea. Like, we haven't even touched or looked at any of this in forever. We really haven't. But building a fusion reactor might just be a fun little process, right? Some more changes. I feel like we've been doing a lot of mine colonies and a lot of other things. I think it's time for a little break and get into some more tech-related stuff. For now, Devil20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time and probably, like I said, get into some more tech things for a little bit, just because it's been a while. All right, guys. Take it easy.